Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We craft our dream. This is season 1 of Let's Go to Puerto. Hi Mom. Hanging out on the balcony of my hostel 10 to 10. I'm walking the streets. I'm videoing everything for my family back home. There's my person. De los Muertos Pier. I hopped on a bus. I crossed the border from Tucson to Nogales and took a bus to Hermosillo, where I caught a bus to Guadalajara. And it cruised down through Mazatlan, and I woke up the next morning, and this was about a 30-hour bus ride. I got off in Tepic, caught a taxi to another bus to Puerto Vallarta. And here we go. This is season 3. I had some vegan breakfast the night before, but this is the evening, Sunday night. Enjoy. You know, this was my first night in Puerto Vallarta. My hostel was just a block up from behind me, where you're seeing now. And what a beautiful night on El Malecón, the boardwalk. I had done a hike to Las Animas earlier in the day based on some YouTube people that gave me descriptions how to take a bus to Boca de Tomatlan. Anyway, that's all done. That was the episode before this, the part 2, and this is just the evening walk before I went to bed and woke up early in the next morning to hit a meeting and go to El Mirador. I hiked El Mirador the next morning, but this was right outside of where I lived in El Malecón. Lots of things going on. These structures, these statues were amazing. Everybody's seen these. They're climbing to infinity. Odd characters. But each street has a statue representation at the end of the street, so you kind of know what street you're at. And just getting to know my area. You know, it was evening time. I was talking to my person. This is why I did these videos. If you've already been watching, you know that. So I'm just kind of overlapping and looking at what I've done here. A lot of big party things going on down here. You'll see you looking at them while you hear the 60s music. Anyhow, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you want to. I don't know. Or just keep coming back. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm down here to explore, moving my family to Mexico. And this is Puerto Vallarta. Heading down to Malecón here. Lots of exploration coming up in the next videos. Schools for my son, places where we'll live. But for now, I'm just enjoying the evening walk. You know, this was my first night in Puerto Vallarta. My hostel was just a block up from behind me, where you're seeing now. And what a beautiful night on El Malecón, the boardwalk. I had done a hike to Las Animas earlier in the day based on some YouTube people that gave me descriptions how to take a bus to Boca de Tomatlan. Anyway, that's all done. That was the episode before this, the part 2, and this is just the evening walk before I went to bed and woke up early in the next morning to hit a meeting and go to El Mirador. I hiked El Mirador next morning, but this was right outside of where I lived in El Malecón. Lots of things going on. These structures, these statues were amazing. Everybody's seen these. They're climbing to infinity. These odd characters. But each street has a statue representation at the end of the street, so you kind of know what street you're at. And just getting to know my area. You know, it was evening time. I was talking to my person. This is why I did these videos. If you've already been watching, you know that. So I'm just kind of overlapping and looking at what I've done here. A lot of big party things going on down here. You'll see me looking at them while you hear the 60s music. Anyhow, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you want to. I don't know. Or just keep coming back. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm down here to explore, moving my family to Mexico. And this is Puerto Vallarta. I'm heading down to Malecón here. Lots of exploration coming up in the next videos. Schools for my son, places where we'll live. But for now, I'm just enjoying the evening walk. So I'm walking along the boardwalk here at night. El Malecón equals boardwalk. Anyway, here's another statue. Other YouTubers know exactly what it is with all the information in the captions, but not me. It's a seahorse and it means something, and it's for that street right here. Kind of looks like Abeloso Street, right up to that Mirador, which I'm gonna hike up the next morning. Pretty tired at this point. I've had a long day, and I'm just kind of wandering around talking to my person, and missing my family and my 5 dogs, 7 cats, and my one incredible son, Rylan. And it was hard to keep in touch and talk to him. He was sad I was gone, but you probably seen, if you've been watching the channel, my coming home shot and a short on that, but you'll see that at the end of the video. It's pretty awesome. So just walking the Malecón Sunday night, right after Christmas and New Year's. So I'm walking along the boardwalk here at night. El Malecón equals boardwalk. Anyway, here's another statue. Other YouTubers know exactly what it is with all the information in the captions, but not me. It's a seahorse and it means something, and it's for that street right here. Kind of looks like Abeloso Street, right up to that Mirador, which I'm gonna hike up the next morning. Pretty tired at this point. I've had a long day, and I'm just kind of wandering around talking to my person, and missing my family and my 5 dogs, 7 cats, and my one incredible son, Rylan. And it was hard to keep in touch and talk to him. He was sad I was gone, but you've probably seen, if you've been watching the channel, my coming home shot and a short on that, but you'll see that at the end of the video. It's pretty awesome. So just walking the Malecón Sunday night, right after Christmas and New Year's.
Just Good morning. Bienvenidos. And I got my cup of coffee and I was ready to hop on the meeting. And realized I was in a different time zone. And I'm an hour ahead. They won't be up for an hour, so I can do that. Going up the mirror door. Right? I remember which way on the street. Ocean. One set over. Literally, I'm right at the beginning of the stage to take the first steps of the mirror door, which they say takes 15 to 20 minutes, but since it took me 4 or 5 hours yesterday to get hiked to Las Animas. Anyway, I miss my sons. Such a nice life.
So here we are mid-video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, perhaps you might think about doing that. I don't really give a shit. But anyway, there you go. Puerto Vallarta, I'm walking the streets the morning, second day in, Monday morning, hiking up La Mirador. It's basically just a lookout. I mean, I think that's what Mirador stands for. But some pretty cool lighting on the streets and the cobblestone streets coming up Abasole or La Abasole or whatever street this is. And hiked up there and hit a meeting with my home group. This was January 6th, 2025, 9 years. And that's for another deal. But I got up there and I hit a meeting, and my sister was in it. And it's pretty much just a 90% incline the whole way. So, I found my way, and lots of other people made YouTube videos on this, so I understood that it was short, but it was pretty brutal, to be honest with you. So I think about things, and it all starts from not being able to divide to infinity. In this one moment that we're all in, these principles, and what is actually happening, where we are from, who we are, ancient civilizations, the buildings and the construction of things all around this world, and in Mexico especially. I can't wait to investigate and just kind of see for myself. But you got to have Mexican residency. You got to be able to live down there to be able to travel throughout Mexico and not worry about a lot of things. So a lot of that stuff will come up later in the video. For right now, I'm just cruising the streets, and here I am hiking my way up to La Mirador. It's got some weird levels to it, huh? You hit some street levels, and then you end up hiking up more again. So right now I'm on a flat level, and I'm going to try to bust my ass to get up to the top here soon. So here I am looking at the construction of El Mirador and the things they're going to do. And you know what's on my mind a lot? The fact that I'm down here to explore how my family can move here. This is really it's the whole primary purpose, the entire thing. And because you don't know what I know, you don't know how incredible it is that I'm even down here, or why it is that I took a bus and walked across the border. But anyhow, here I am contemplating that, and I actually have an immigration lawyer that's going to help me, and he's pretty adamant how it's going to work. And after this year, things kind of fall into place. You know, if it's not that easy to immigrate like most people, then there is a way, and I'll tell you about it. And the thing is to get down here to rent a place for a month or so, and then try to figure out the next 2 months after that, and then full-time rents and schools. There's a lot to it. It's like climbing this Mirador hill. You know, I'm probably talking on the way, but about 3 or 4 months before this hike, I had a stent put in me for my kidney stones, and I did not know it was put in me, and it malfunctioned. I did not know it was malfunctioned until it was yanked out of me 3 months later. And after 3 months of incredible hell, I lost a lot of weight. And with my history and people that know me, there was some questions about that, but hey, I went down to 147 pounds. I was 200 pounds my whole life. And so here I am now, about 155, and in really good shape. But this hike to Mirador would never have happened had I not gotten that whole thing taken care of 2 or 3 weeks prior before I got on this bus. So I'm in recovery mode. I am hiking. I'm going to meetings. I'm eating healthy like I always do. But the physical workout that I did on this trip, forget this little Mirador, this was incredible, but I walked everywhere, I bussed everywhere, and I am in incredible shape because of it. So just check it out, the sights. It's a beautiful town. I don't like to call it a town, it's the city of Puerto Vallarta, and you're going to see it as I get to the top here. I'm almost there, and every inch is every harder than the last as we go.
I wish you happiness. I wish you love. I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best.
Man, at this point, I am exhausted. But I'm almost to the top, and I got to make this meeting, and you're going to hear the church bells ringing 7 o'clock, I believe, 7 dongs here pretty soon, and it's kind of only something I saw once I rewatched this video, but anyhow, I love y'all, and I wish everybody peace, and health, and happiness forever, which is now.
Lulu, my Lulu,
As you can see, I made my way back to my room, my hostel, 10 to 10, Puerto Vallarta, vegan ramen. And the vegan ramen was not available. But anyway, here's my room and my place. I had my own room and a kitchen, and I got lots of supplies to be able to live and eat frugally. And I sat on this balcony every day and night and just kind of watched cars and people go back and forth, and it was pretty fun. I don't smoke cigarettes, but people jumped out there and smoked a cigarette while I talked to them, so it was nice to meet people. I'm really glad I stayed in a hostel, to be honest with you. I had no idea. I've never stayed in one in my life. I'm 50 years old, and my son went to Spain with my daughter, and they stayed in hostels, and my vision of it was, well, this ended up being about right. So, heading back down to my room here. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this video, but it was a good time. Lots to talk about. Pretty much every day I would come home and get my fanny pack unzipped, like you see there, with all my pesos in it and all my important things. I would undress and dress and prepare for my next little travel trip. Anyway, it's a good trip down. I got a lot of stuff done, and I'm going to be heading back down there soon to wrap up the next month and 2 months in the summer when we're going to stay there. But this was some beautiful mule art, some street views. And, I love life. And Puerto Vallarta is an amazing city. Very open and very in line with the kind of principles and values that I myself, along with my wife, want to have. And they love family and children. And there's no hypocrisy here, but, Mexico has its own thing. It's got its own cartels and government stuff and all mixed. There's all sorts of issues, but nothing like where we're coming from. Came down here to see if we could have a life down here. And I definitely think we can after this trip. I'll be down there to rent soon, and this channel is going to just kind of keep going. I'm going to get it a little updated. This was the Denny's before we went, the bus trip. Just a few pictures to finish up the episode. We craft our dreams. And look at that. There's Luisa from living a retired life in Mexico. They're vegans. Anyhow, I love y'all, and I can't wait to finish up the rest of this episode and get back down there, to be honest with you. I can't wait to be doing live updates from Bucerias, Mexico. There's my first higher power, a ceiling fan. Hi, Mom. Anyway, love y'all, and hope y'all have a great life right now. Peace.